Alright, so we're going to work on plotting points today. So, if you notice what I have on the screen, I have an XY coordinate plane. The x-axis is always going from left to right, whereas your y-axis is going up and down. So, we're going to have, let's say, a point. So let's say I'm going to make the point 2, 4, let's say. Now remember, when you're dealing with an ordered pair or a point, the first number is always your x, the second number is your y. So what you want to do is you want to start at 0, 0, which is going to be at the very, very center, okay, where the x and y coordinate meets. Let's see if I can put a color right there. So right here, okay, that's your origin. That's where we're going to go through and start. So with our origin, that's technically 0, 0, where I have it in yellow. On our x-axis, we're going to 2. So we're going to go over to 2 on our x-axis, which is going to put us right here. You can kind of see my little bit of a mark. And then we want to go to 4 on our y-axis. So we go to 2 on our x-axis, and we're going to go up to 4, 2, 3, 4, which is going to put me right about there. So that's where my new point is. This is going to be the point of 2, 4. Starting at the origin, I went 2 spaces to the right. So on my x-axis, I went 2 spaces to the right. And then I went 4 up on my y-axis. Now, when you're looking at plotting points, I'll put a few of these in here. You know, like there's one, there's, oh, well, actually I'm off right now. Sorry, didn't realize that. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, etc. If you go off to the left, past the y-axis, this would be considered like -1, -2. Can't get the negative show up there. There, -3, etc. And it kind of keeps going. Same thing for the y-axis. As I go up from the origin, this one, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and that keeps going. Whereas if I go down, I have -1, I have -2, -3, etc. as I'm starting to plot these points. So just kind of remember, on your x-axis, if it's positive, we're going to go to the right. If it's negative, we're going to go to the left. And then you look at your y-axis, and that just determines if we're going to go up or we're going to go down. Sorry about that pause. Okay, so let's try a new point. Let's try the point, we'll try -3, -1, let's say. So again, we're going to start where the yellow is. We're going to start at the origin. We need to go 3 spaces to the left and 1 space down. So my point, even though it's kind of covering that other number there, actually let me change this number. Anyway, it goes down just a little bit farther. Let's say -3, -3. Okay. So again, I'm going to start at the origin. So on my x-axis, I'm going to go to -3. So I went to the left 3. My y-axis, I have to go down 3. So that's going to put me at right there. So this should be our point, if I can get a point to show up. That's at the point -3, -3. Okay, so this one's at -3, -3. There we go. So let's say if I had the point, let's say 2, -2. So if I had the point 2, -2, I'm going to start at the origin again, start at yellow. I need to go 2 spaces to the right and 2 spaces down, which is going to put me right there. So that one's at 2, -2. Sorry, my child just kicked me. 2, -2. Let's try one last point. Let's try the point -4, 3. So if I do the point -4, 3, I'm going to start at the origin, start at yellow. I need to go 4 spaces to the left, and I'm going to have to go up 3. So 4, 3 is going to put me right about there. Alright. Now, some of the things on your assignment that you're going to have today are going to ask you to go 0.5. So let's say we had something like 5.53. Okay? So if we go 5.53, so basically we're going to have to go to 5 and then another half a 1. So 5.5 and then up 3 would put me right in the middle, right about there. You can hear my child humming in the background. Stop. Shh. Alright, so that would be our point, 5.5, 5.53. So it'd be right there in the middle. Some of the drawings you're going to work on today are going to have point fives as you're going through. If you're struggling with getting some of those points, you're not quite sure where some of those points are, just raise your hand and let me know.